What if I told you that there's a word you use every single day, a word that seems harmless, even hopeful, but in reality it's sabotaging your ability to manifest your dreams? A word so powerful yet so dangerous that it's silently blocking the very outcomes you desire. You say it all the time without even realizing its destructive influence. Picture this. You're standing on the edge of a new opportunity, a new chapter in your life. You've got big dreams, wild goals, and the universe is ready to deliver. But then you say it, that one word. And just like that, everything you've worked for is thrown into uncertainty. The path becomes foggy, the momentum fades, and your dreams start to feel further out of reach. It's not a bad word. In fact, it's one that we all think of as positive, uplifting, even necessary. But when it comes to manifestation, it's the most dangerous word in the universe. So what is it? Let's dive into this mystery together, because once you understand the true power of this word and how to stop using it, you'll unlock a new level of manifestation, one that's filled with certainty, bold action, and results. This is the key to stepping into your full power. Stay with me as we unravel the most dangerous word in manifesting. In the realm of spirituality and manifestation, the word hope is often misunderstood. On the surface, it seems like a positive, uplifting term, something that brings comfort and a sense of possibility. However, when it comes to manifesting your desires, hope can be a dangerous force because it keeps you in a passive mindset, relying on external factors to shape your future rather than empowering yourself to take control of your destiny. This subtle yet powerful shift in perspective is essential to understand if you wish to truly manifest the life you desire. Hope, by its very nature, is an act of waiting. It carries the energy of uncertainty, a belief that the outcome is out of your control. When you hope, you are essentially looking outside yourself for validation or change, rather than acknowledging that you have the ability to create your own reality. This waiting game fosters a sense of dependency on circumstances that may or may not align in your favor. In spiritual terms, this creates a gap between your desires and your ability to manifest them, because you are giving away your personal power to something outside of you, be it other people, events, or even the universe. Think about how often we use the word hope in our daily lives. We hope to lose weight, we hope for a pregnancy, we hope for financial abundance, or we hope for career success. The issue with this is that these desires, expressed through hope, are often vague and passive. There is no clear action behind them. For example, I hope to lose weight might feel like a positive thought, but it lacks the commitment, direction, and self-discipline needed to make it a reality. If you hope for something, you're leaving it up to the universe to decide when or how it will happen, instead of being a proactive creator in your own life. You are waiting for something outside of you to change or align, rather than taking concrete steps toward your goal. Spirituality teaches us that the universe is abundant and responsive to our energy and intentions. However, it also requires us to act from a place of clarity and conviction. By hoping for something, you are not taking responsibility for the part you must play in the process of manifestation. If you desire something deeply, it is important to align your actions with that desire. This means adopting a mindset of confidence, clarity, and certainty. When you hope, you're essentially saying, I want this, but I am not sure how to get it, and I am waiting for something outside of me to make it happen. This energy is passive and dilutes the effectiveness of your manifestation process. Instead of hoping for a better future, it's important to take personal responsibility for your desires. When you approach manifestation from a place of self-empowerment, you begin to shift your mindset. You stop hoping for things to change and instead start affirming that the change is already happening. You step into the energy of certainty, knowing that you are the creator of your own reality. Spiritual growth and manifestation come from inner alignment and trust that you hold the power to create the life you envision. Hope, as an externalized, uncertain wish, keeps you tied to the belief that you are powerless, waiting for something to happen. But spiritual awakening teaches us that we are never powerless. We are always in charge of our own journey. Manifestation isn't about passively wishing for things to come to you. It's about aligning your inner energy with your outer actions and moving forward with confidence. Rather than hoping for the best, Focus on actively shaping your thoughts, energy, and actions toward your goal. Be clear, decisive, and unwavering. Trust that the universe supports your efforts when you show up with full commitment and determination. When you truly recognize your own power and take responsibility for your desires, you begin to see the world respond in ways you've never imagined. So, instead of hoping, ask yourself, what can I do today to bring myself closer to my goal? How can I embody the energy of the person who has already manifested what I desire? The answers lie in taking bold, inspired action, knowing that the universe will meet you halfway when you are fully aligned with your intentions. Hope may be a gentle companion in times of uncertainty, but it is action, clarity, and responsibility that ultimately shape your destiny. In the spiritual journey of manifestation, one of the most important lessons we can learn is the difference between hope and decisive action. While hope can seem like a comforting, optimistic word, when it comes to manifesting our deepest desires, it is often a weak and ineffective tool. This is because hope implies uncertainty. It carries an energy of passivity and reliance on external circumstances, which keeps you from fully stepping into your power as a creator of your own reality. The act of hoping implies that something may or may not happen, and this uncertainty prevents you from making clear, decisive choices that would propel you forward in your journey. Hope, in a spiritual context, is a state of waiting. It doesn't encourage active participation. Rather, it invites you to hold on to a vague wish for the future with no clear sense of commitment to the process. When you hope, you essentially are surrendering your power to something outside yourself, whether it's the universe, fate, or circumstances. You are saying, I wish this will happen, but I'm not entirely sure how or when it will come to me. This uncertainty is not an energy that aligns with the law of attraction or manifestation. The universe does not respond to uncertainty with certainty. Instead, it responds to clarity, boldness, and decisive action. Manifesting real success requires a clear vision and a firm decision. To manifest effectively, you must show up with unwavering commitment to your goals, knowing that they are already on their way. Hope lacks this certainty. It keeps you in a space of doubt and indecision, making it difficult to move forward with confidence. The energy you send out into the universe is not one of empowered creation, but of waiting for something to come to you. This waiting energy is counterproductive because it keeps you in a passive state, unwilling or unable to take the concrete actions necessary to bring your desires into reality. When you compare hope to decisive action, the difference becomes clear. Successful individuals, whether they are millionaires, billionaires, or spiritual masters, know that manifestation is a product of focus, determination, and above all, action. They do not sit back and hope for opportunities to knock on their door. Instead, they make clear, unwavering decisions about what they want and take action to make it happen. These individuals have mastered the art of decisiveness, knowing that without a clear, committed decision, they will never create lasting change in their lives. In spiritual terms, decisiveness is an act of power. It's an acknowledgement that you, as a divine creator, have the ability to shape your reality through your thoughts, choices, and actions. When you make a decision, you are setting a clear intention, which is one of the first steps in the manifestation process. By taking inspired action, you are aligning your mind, body, and spirit with your goal, sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are serious about what you want. This energy of commitment and focus attracts opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your desires. The key to successful manifestation is not simply wishing for something, but fully embodying the energy of the person who already has what they desire. This involves taking clear, decisive action toward your goal. For example, if you hope for financial abundance but don't take any steps to improve your financial situation, you are not fully engaged in the process of manifestation. On the other hand, if you make the decision to become financially successful and actively take steps toward that goal, whether it's through learning, networking, or investing, you are sending a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive abundance. You are showing up for your dreams and taking responsibility for making them a reality. In contrast to the passive energy of hope, decisive action creates momentum. When you take action, you begin to build trust in the process of manifestation. Each step you take toward your goal reaffirms your belief in your ability to create the life you desire. And with that belief, the universe mirrors your energy, bringing opportunities and results into your experience. The more decisively you act, the more the universe conspires to support you. Ultimately, the spiritual path of manifestation teaches us that we are not passive observers of our lives, but active participants in the creation of our reality. Hope may be a beautiful word in certain contexts, but it is decisiveness, clear, committed, and focused action that leads to real change and success. By stepping into the energy of action, we align with the flow of abundance and the power of the universe, and we create the life we desire with confidence and clarity. In the spiritual journey of manifestation, one of the most crucial elements for success is commitment. It's easy to fall into the trap of wishful thinking, hoping that something will miraculously come into our lives. However, spiritual principles teach us that manifestation is not about passive waiting or hoping for external circumstances to align. Rather, it is about making a firm, unwavering commitment to our desires, knowing that when we decide something will happen, we empower ourselves to take the necessary actions to make it a reality. Commitment is the foundation upon which successful manifestation is built. Spirituality teaches that the universe responds to the energy we project. When we approach manifestation from a place of certainty and dedication, we send out a clear signal that we are ready to receive. This is why the language we use is so important. Instead of using words like I hope, I wish, or I want, we must shift into more decisive and powerful language. The words I will and it's happening are not just affirmations, they are declarations of commitment. These phrases convey the energy of someone who is ready to take responsibility for their desires and is committed to making them come true. When you say I will, you are stepping into a space of action and determination. The power of this simple phrase lies in its ability to remove doubt and indecision from the equation. Hope and wishful thinking may leave you questioning whether you deserve or can actually manifest your desires. But the words I will eliminate that uncertainty. They affirm your belief in your ability to create your reality. I will is a declaration that you are taking control of your life and that your future is no longer up to fate or chance. It is up to you. In spiritual terms, manifestation is a co-creative process between you and the universe. The universe meets you halfway, but you must take the first step. Saying I will establishes that step, signaling your readiness to align with the energy of your desires. When you commit to something wholeheartedly, you begin to act in ways that support that commitment. This means making decisions, taking inspired action, and believing that your dreams are already on their way. The universe, in turn, responds to your unwavering commitment by bringing people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your intentions. The phrase, it's happening, goes hand in hand with I will, further reinforcing the energy of certainty and belief. When you say, it's happening, you are affirming that your manifestation is already on its way to you, even if it hasn't yet arrived in physical form. This mindset is crucial for overcoming the temptation to doubt or get discouraged when things don't appear immediately. Spirituality teaches us that everything is energy, and the energy we send out will eventually manifest into physical form. But this process requires trust and patience. It's happening is a reminder that the universe is always working behind the scenes, aligning everything in perfect timing. One of the most powerful aspects of manifestation is that it requires us to fully embody our desires. It's not enough to wish for something. We must act as if what we want is already a part of our lives. By affirming, I will, and it's happening, you begin to shift your mindset and energy to one of abundance, certainty, and action. Your thoughts, words, and actions must be in alignment for manifestation to unfold in the most powerful and effortless way. This commitment to alignment is what separates successful manifestors from those who remain stuck in a cycle of hoping and waiting. Commitment is not just about intention, it's about follow-through. When you make a decision to manifest something, you must be willing to take the necessary steps to bring that vision into reality. This might mean making small daily actions toward your goal, learning new skills, or trusting in the guidance that comes your way. The universe will provide you with opportunities, but it is up to you to act on them. Saying, "I will," is a reminder that you are committed to doing whatever it takes to create the life you desire. Manifestation is an act of faith, but it's also an act of responsibility. Spirituality teaches us that we are the creators of our own reality, and through the power of commitment, we step into our role as co-creators with the universe. By using empowering language like "I will" and "it's happening," you tap into the transformative energy of unwavering commitment, aligning your thoughts, actions, and beliefs with your highest potential. This commitment strengthens your connection with the universe, allowing you to manifest your desires with clarity, focus, and unshakable trust. Successful manifestation is not just about wishful thinking, it is about making a decisive commitment to your desires. By saying "I will" and "it's happening," you activate the energy of certainty and alignment, which sets the universe in motion to support your dreams. Manifestation is a journey of faith, action, and belief in your own power. When you commit fully to your desires, you become a magnet for the life you've always dreamed of, trusting that every step you take brings you closer to your dreams. In the realm of manifestation, energy is everything. What we put out into the universe is often mirrored back to us in ways we may not always see. This principle is rooted deeply in spirituality. The energy we embody determines the energy we attract. One of the most significant distinctions in manifestation is the difference between the energy behind hope and the energy behind bold, decisive language. While hope may feel like a comforting, positive word, it carries a weak, non-committal energy that often results in ineffective manifestation. In contrast, bold, decisive language infused with confidence and certainty becomes a powerful force in manifesting your desires. When you use words like hope, you're expressing a subtle but powerful uncertainty. Hope carries a vibration of waiting, wishing, and not fully owning the outcome. It signals that you're not entirely sure of the result, leaving your manifestation process in the hands of fate, the universe, or external circumstances. In spiritual terms, this lack of commitment and conviction creates an energy that is indecisive and passive. The universe responds to clear, defined energy, and when you are unsure or passive about your desires, it's challenging to align with the manifestation process fully. Hope tells the universe that you are uncertain about what you want and unsure if it is truly possible for you to receive it. Spiritual laws, such as the law of attraction, emphasize the importance of aligning your energy with your desires. In the case of hope, the energy isn't strong enough to send out a powerful signal to the universe. When you wish for something, the universe doesn't hear a clear directive. Instead, it hears ambiguity, which leads to equally ambiguous results. This weak energy often attracts outcomes that mirror that uncertainty, such as delayed results or unclear manifestations. The universe thrives on confidence, clarity, and decisiveness, and it aligns with those who express their desires with conviction and strength. This is where bold, decisive language steps in to transform the manifestation process. When you speak with boldness and confidence, you take ownership of your desires and send a strong, clear message to the universe. Bold language like, "I am doing this now, I do, and it's happening," carries with it a different kind of energy. These affirmations come from a place of self-assurance, certainty, and power. They declare not only your intention, but also your readiness to take action and make your dreams a reality. When you speak with boldness, you are no longer waiting for things to fall into place. You are actively creating the circumstances for your desires to manifest. The energy behind bold language is active, committed, and unwavering. Instead of hoping for a change, you become the change. You stop waiting for opportunities to appear and start making them. When you declare, "I do," you are signaling that you have made the conscious choice to step into your desired reality. The universe responds to this clarity with opportunities, synchronicities, and people who support your vision. Boldness doesn't just mean speaking confidently. It also means living in alignment with your words and actions. When you say, "I am doing this now," you are affirming to both the universe and yourself that you are ready to take the necessary steps toward your goal, without hesitation or doubt. The power of bold language also comes from its ability to maintain focus and direction. When you speak decisively, you eliminate any hesitation or fear that might be holding you back. The act of declaring, "It's happening," fills you with confidence as you affirm that your desires are already on their way. This language helps you overcome the mental blocks that often arise when doubt creeps in. By embracing bold language, you strengthen your belief in your ability to manifest your dreams, and this belief is the energetic fuel needed to create the life you desire. On a spiritual level, the universe mirrors back to you the energy you project. Bold, decisive language sends out a powerful, focused signal, and the universe responds with opportunities, people, and experiences that align with that energy. Hope, on the other hand, sends out a message of waiting and uncertainty, which makes it difficult to align your thoughts, actions, and outcomes. When you speak and act with certainty and commitment, the universe begins to conspire in your favor, bringing your manifestations into your reality with ease. The importance of energy and manifestation cannot be overstated. When you make the shift from weak, non-committal hope to bold, decisive language, you transform the energy you emit into something that is potent and aligned with your desires. Bold language doesn't just change your words, it changes your mindset, your energy, and ultimately your results. When you stop hoping and start affirming with confidence, you tap into the true power of manifestation, sending a clear message to the universe that you are ready and willing to make your dreams come true. The universe is waiting for you to step into your power and take decisive action. The choice is yours. Hope, or boldly declare your intentions and watch the universe align with your energy. In the spiritual realm, one of the most important lessons we can learn is that the universe responds to energy. It mirrors the vibrations we send out, and the way we approach our desires directly influences the results we manifest. One of the most powerful distinctions in this process is the difference between hope and bold action. The universe is a force of alignment, and it responds not to those who sit passively, hoping for things to work out, but to those who take bold, decisive action. This shift in perspective can be transformative, as it empowers you to step into your full potential and manifest the life you truly desire. Hope, while it may feel comforting and positive, is rooted in a passive energy. When you hope for something, you are essentially waiting for the universe, fate, or some external force to make things happen for you. It suggests that you are uncertain about the outcome and unsure of your own ability to make it a reality. Spirituality teaches us that the universe works in response to our energy. If we emit energy that is unsure, weak, or passive, such as hoping and wishing, we create an energy of waiting, which ultimately delays or prevents manifestation. Hope is not inherently bad, but when it becomes your primary mode of operation, it keeps you locked in a cycle of inaction. The universe aligns with those who take bold steps, who are ready to take responsibility for their dreams, and who show up fully engaged in the manifestation process. Boldness, on the other hand, sends out a different kind of signal to the universe. Boldness is rooted in certainty, confidence, and commitment. When you take bold action, you are sending the message to the universe that you trust yourself, that you believe in your ability to create the life you want, and that you are ready to take the steps necessary to make your dreams a reality. Boldness is proactive, not passive. It's the energy of someone who has decided that their desires are already on their way, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to bring them into physical form. This is the energy the universe aligns with. When you step into your power and act with boldness, the universe responds by opening doors, aligning opportunities, and attracting people and circumstances that support your vision. Manifestation is a process of co-creation between you and the universe. The universe does not work by waiting for things to fall into your lap. It responds to the energy of those who actively pursue their dreams. When you take bold action, you demonstrate that you are serious about what you want. You're not just hoping for things to change, you are making them happen through your thoughts, decisions, and actions. Spirituality teaches that we have the power to create our own reality, but this power can only be activated through decisive action. Boldness is a powerful force because it's rooted in the belief that you are the creator of your life. When you take charge of your own destiny, the universe begins to meet you halfway, aligning with your energy and bringing forth the opportunities that will help you fulfill your desires. Contrast this with those who sit passively, hoping for the best or whining about their circumstances. Whining or wishing for things to improve without taking concrete steps only sends out weak, wishful energy. This type of energy is filled with doubt, fear, and uncertainty, which can attract more of the same. The universe responds to the energy of action and decisiveness, not passivity. Those who hope for change without taking responsibility or making plans are not fully participating in the creation process. The universe cannot align with an energy that lacks direction and commitment. Instead, when you act boldly and with purpose, you shift your energy into a higher vibration, one that attracts success, abundance, and opportunities. Ultimately, the choice is yours. You can stay in the passive state of hope, waiting for things to work out on their own. Or you can take action, execute your plans, and confidently manifest the life you desire. Spirituality teaches that you have the power to shape your reality. The universe does not reward passive wishing. It rewards bold action and unwavering commitment. By stepping into your power and taking charge of your dreams, you align with the flow of abundance and opportunity. The universe will meet you halfway when you show up fully, and the results will be far more powerful than any passive hope could ever provide. The universe is waiting for you to take action. It's waiting for you to declare through your words, thoughts, and actions that you are ready to step into the life you've always desired. Hope is a beautiful sentiment, but it is only when you combine that hope with bold action that true manifestation happens. So ask yourself today, are you willing to take bold action and trust that the universe will align with your energy? Or are you going to remain in the passive state of hoping for things to change? The choice is in your hands, and the universe is ready to support your every move when you make that choice with confidence and decisiveness. And there you have it, the most dangerous word in manifestation. And you're probably using it more often than you think. Remember, your words hold power, and the energy behind them shapes your reality. Now that you know the truth, it's time to take action and stop letting this word hold you back from creating the life you truly desire. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. Let me know if you've been using this word without realizing its impact and what you're going to do to shift your mindset moving forward. Let's start a conversation about taking bold action and manifesting with certainty. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found value in this video, and if you want to dive deeper into manifestation, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and remember, your dreams are just one bold decision away. See you in the next video.